Hello, YouTube land. Welcome to another edition of Jeff's Toy Reviews. I am Jeff, your host, and today I'm going to be reviewing a big set. And because it's a big set, it's 5 figures. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I won't be showing the transformations. This is going to be a comparison video from the Combiner Wars and Generations figures to the that are in this set against the Combiner Wars and Generation figures that we have purchased separately. So this is the Transformers 30th Anniversary Platinum Edition Autobot Heroes. It's also been called Heroes for Cybertron or Heroes of Cybertron. I love the box art. It's the cover of the movie without Unicron coming down from the top. And it's really cool. Initially they said they were going to come with the poster. Maybe I got a second run or something, but it did not come with the poster. And when I looked at what's all included, even on the box, it says nothing about a poster. So, but let's see. You open it up, it's got this big window here. Ultra Magnus, Springer, Cup, Blur, and RC all sit in there really nice with all their weapons. And then here is the bio that comes with that in English and a couple other languages. If you want to look at that, it's Blur, Sergeant Cup, Ultra Magnus with Minimus Ambus, RC, Autobot Springer, and then of course Unicron. Now this on the cover of the movie was actually at the very top of the box, and these guys are shooting up at it. The other side of the box, oh, here is the bio that talks about this this box set. I was really happy to get this. This is a Target exclusive, by the way, and it is sold on their website. Now, I don't get sponsored by Target or anything else, but if you're looking for a set, it's a good set. I will tell you, like I said, I'm going to show you all the figures and everything else, and their comparison paint-wise and not. So these are everybody you get in at Springer, RC, Ultra Magnus, with Minimus Ambus, Sergeant Cup, Blur, like it said. Plus you get, there's another little bio here. Down here, 5 greatest Autobots, blah, 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 blah. And then there's also a preview of Leon Kaiser. So that's it for the packaging. So I'm going to start us off with Ultra Magnus. Here is Ultra Magnus that comes in the packaging, in this packet or this box set. Different paint scheme. They all have a different paint. And here is the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. So you can see right off the bat, there's a few differences. He's got a more of metallic paint, and then he has this light muted blue. The Autobot symbols are in the same place. His guns are more of a gunmetal gray. His are more of a darkish black. These guns actually sit in their hands a little bit. His hands are loose. Mine came like that out of the box. It was kind of annoying. But they are essentially, I'm going to bring this one in, and they're essentially the same figure, but the paint is a lot nicer on the one in the box set. And the reason why is because these are the ones that Takara put out. These look like, when I did some comparisons online looking at their pictures and stuff, these look exactly like the Takara Combiner Wars Leader Class figures. And here's the original, very light blue, kind of reminiscent of Ultra Magnus for the G1 toy. My ratchet's loose on this guy. There goes the other weapon. I knew that was going to happen. Now for him, I'm going to pull these guns out. He still has ratchets. They're a little tougher than the other one. Kind of hear them. He's got a nice waist swivel, or thigh swivel, excuse me. This one, you can hear it a little bit better. There's just something wrong with these ratchets. Arms move out. He's got really good ratchets in the elbow. I mean, really good. And these are tight. These missile pods are tight in there. And, traditional head swivel there. Now, when I will transform him off camera and bring him back and show you the differences in the car mode. In the car modes, but I want to go through the figures first, so you get an idea of what they look like. Really, I like this one out of this set. I do like the Ultra Magnus a lot more than the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, just because the blues are more of a deeper blue. And I like the metallic shine on it. It's just, I don't know, it speaks more Ultra Magnus than this light muted blue. This for me is very muted, very kind of blah, but the metallic in here is really nice. So that's what I think of the Ultra Magnus in robot mode. And let's see here. So I'm starting with Ultra Magnus. I'm going to go ahead and just put these off to the side. And I'm going to bring in Sergeant Cup. He is from the box set. I'm going to drop this a little bit. We're going to move in a little closer. Thank goodness. Okay, and here is the Generations Sergeant Cup. Ooh, I'm losing some of my light, it looks like. Apologize here. Now you can tell that the Generations Sergeant Cup is, or Cup, he's got a darker green, which I like more. And I think that the light cup fits more of the movie motif, the light color, but I really don't like the Autobot symbol's really small. You know, his face looks really, you know, it's just that blue again when he has a nice silver metallic face. I like the Generations Cup more than I do the one in the box set. But if you don't have Cup, he is a great alternative to get because he does have a little bit more paint apps. Like on the doors, there's no paint apps here, but he has them here. I'll show you that when we get these guys into car mode and stuff. But I do, and I like the silver feet on this one as opposed to the blue feet. I like this Cup more. It's just me. So he does have a light blue knee pads. He doesn't have anything here, just the green on the shins. I mean, the yellow on the shins, excuse me. So he does have clear headlights, as these are kind of smoky. They have the silver on the inside, which I just like the Generations Cup a lot more. So, and that's it for these two. Now, moving on, I'll bring in RC. Okay, so here, this is the RC that comes inside the box set. This is the RC from the Generations line. Right off the bat, I will tell you, if you strip off their weapons, let's go ahead and take hers off. She has a pink gun instead of the two-tone. She also has the white pistol instead of the black. And take these pieces off. Her swords, the Generation, I'm going to compare all that in just a second. So let's go ahead and take a look up close. And I'll tell you my favorite here in a second. And I'll tell you why too. Miss Hips. She has big hips. But anyway, nothing wrong with that. I just like making fun of her. So, if you look at these two, she has the all white in the neck, black. There's a lot of black done in this figure. Kind of hides the wheels kind of nicely in the back there. She has black around the kneecap and black on her feet. Now, same transformation. She has black on the hood of her car. She has all white. So, you know, it's basically the same transformation. The RC that comes in the pack, you can see, is all white. Even the wheels, you know, the tires are black, but they contrast nicely. I like the paint on this one more. She actually comes with an Autobot sticker on her chest. She does not, which I thought was kind of weird. She only has the Autobot sticker on her hood of her car, like this one. But I like this one more. She's more of the cartoon accurate with the pink and white. RC in the cartoons did not have a lot of black on her. She just, you know, just a different figure. And so my side, I would go with the box set side. And just like this one, she's back heavy. So, but there's the comparison for you. Like, she has more metallic paint. Hers is flat. It's glossy, but it's still a flatter pink than the metallic pink. I like the nice metallic in the waist. And in the pieces, you can see it also in the hood of the car. She has like the metallic here. This is more of just a flat pink. So it's shiny, but it's flatter to me. I also like the silver in her ear buns, and she has blue. So, but that's that. So that's RC out of this nice set. Now for her weapons, the Generations comes with these a dark blue sword, while the box set has this lighter blue sword. So this is more like a bluish green. This is like a really light blue. So put those off to the side. Her blasters, you know, I did say before, her blaster is all white, which reminds me of the one towards the end of the film when she's shooting. And This one is black that comes with the Generations. She does have the nice paint app for the gray. No paint apps on this. It's just molded white plastic. And same with this one. This is pink, molded pink plastic. This is pink plastic that's been painted with black and gray. I do like the blaster a little bit more just because it has some contrast to it. It's the all pink, but you know, that's really the only difference is they're the same blaster. So, alrighty, so let's see. Next is Generations Voyager class Springer versus Generations Voyager class Springer from the anniversary pack. And this is going to be a personal preference for whoever gets this box set, if you like this Springer or not. I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of the color scheme on this Springer. As you can see, he's got a really big, bold gold chest, gold fairings up front. You know, the bumper covers are gold. And then he has yellow, and I don't know. It's kind of just a little odd for me, his colors, the gray with the black. I like the lighter gray, for my opinion, with, you know, how it just transitions. He's got green legs. He has gray legs. I really like the Generations version more than I do like the one in the box set, only because I like the paint scheme better. I like the lighter yellow. It reminds me more of the cartoon, as in this one is very gold. He's very lighter in green, and then he has the green arms, and I really like the gray arms, even though in the cartoon he was pretty much all green. And they do have like I think Fans Toys, Unique Toys, and I want to say DX9, maybe I'm wrong, but they're all doing a version of, Unique Toys, they're all doing a version of Springer right now, and they're all sticking with the green green motif, which is very cartoon accurate. So that's it for Springer. I do like the Generations version more just because of the paint, but he does have a nice Autobot logo. He does have some nice, just the colors are okay. And if this is more of the Takara Tomy look, then definitely the Hasbro look. So, and this time for me, Hasbro beat him out, but you know, that's my opinion. So get these guys off to the side. Now I'm running out of room, as you can see. So I do not have Generations Blur or Classics Blur or whatever you want to call them. So here is Blur from the pack. And here is my Titans Return Blur, because it's the only Blur that I have. I don't have any other blurs. I don't have overclocking or anything. I don't have a Masterpiece Blur to compare or anything else. But his car mode is very close to Blur. So I'll take him off the page because we're not going to need him, or take him off the screen because we're not going to need him right now. But this figure is the first time I've ever owned this figure, and I will tell you, I think he's all right. It's based on the IDW comics. Really cool. He's got a nice long rifle. He's got 2 pistols that store here inside the doors. The paint's really nice and metallic on the blue, really vibrant. No ankle tilt or anything, but you know, that's okay. I think he looks pretty good. I think he fits his purpose as a wrecker, and I think he's pretty cool. Very neat, stands alone, pretty cool. And yeah, so that is what I think of this Blur. I got this box set primarily because I was looking at the RC, the Ultra Magnus, and Blur, because I don't own a Blur. And so now that I know what figures I like and what I don't like out of this set, I'll probably be doing some eBay stuff. Who knows? I'm just kidding. Maybe I won't. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to pause for a few minutes, and then I will bring back and I'll show you all their alt modes. And then, but Springer will be at the very end because he does have 2 different alt modes. So I will start with Ultra Magnus. Thank you. All right, so we're back. So first up, Ultra Magnus. So I have some Ultra Magni here, up here. We're going to take a look at the differences. And you can see just right off the bat for the cab, this is silver here, and he doesn't have, there's no paint apps on the tires, and the hitch area is all white. Here, he's all blue in the back with the blue stripe up front, and he's got silver rims, and the ladder is painted with the little door. That's all painted silver. This is still white. If you look at the front, they're roughly the same, but the blue pops off really well here. And the black, the windows are actually a shinier black than here. and this Autobot symbol does stand out just a little bit more. The blue aesthetic does go all the way through to the back of the trailer, blue all the way back. This is just white and then blue for the chest piece that lays down in the back. Now, there is one thing that the Combiner Wars does better is there are 4 slots here. They do not tab in very well. 4 tabs, 4 slots. There are 4 slots, 4 tabs here. These tab in perfectly. Other than that, I do like the Combiner Wars. I mean, not the Combiner Wars. I like the box set version more, which is this one, than the Combiner Wars. Now, they both, of course, have Minimus Ambus, and you could tell the difference right off the bat. This has a very muted Autobot symbol with a lime gray. This is a more of a, and this actually has some metallic in it. This is a green, no metallic, and also has green spoiler. And then when we transform him, oops, mine does that for some reason. Anybody else have a Minimus Ambus who has a leg that pops off for just while transforming? Really? So hold on, I'll grab that leg. It's right by my foot, and for some reason he does not. Trying to get that accordion out. It doesn't want to budge. There it is. Finally. It's got that nice little ratchet in there, but it's a soft ratchet, but there's a spot in there where it just doesn't want to do anything. Okay, pops right back in. So there he is. This is the Combiner Wars Minimus Ambus. Still, in my opinion, a very useless figure. I don't like the whole Minimus Ambus angle. Just me. You know, everybody else has a different opinion. See, leg always pops off on this guy. Not sure why. Anybody else have that problem? Leave a comment. I'm curious. Really curious. And then back. Plug that right in. And, oop, sorry. Right off the bat, you'll see he has more paint applications. This is the anniversary set, more paint applications across the chest with lighter and darker greens. He also has the belt buckle, or the sphere portion here in the center painted. And he has more of a green face, and he has a white face, red eyes. His eyes are better, but that's about it. He is actually a just white plastic, molded plastic. This is too, but it's a brighter white plastic, and he looks nice this way. I still think this, I don't like this. Ultra Magnus wasn't like this, so sorry. So there's that. So let's go ahead and separate these guys. Next up, we have RC. And here we go is the Generations RC. And here is the Anniversary Collection RC. And I will tell you right now, the white and pink look so much better than the spots of black in here. I do wish they painted the steering wheel and maybe some of the column like they did here using the black plastic. But other than that, I like the silver seats. I like the white with the blue. The lighter blue, I think, looks better than this one. Again, all my opinion, but I really like the paint. You know, the tires. She has white rims with black tires. She has black rims. And there, she is all tucked up in there. And yeah, she has 2 Autobot logos, which I thought was kind of weird, but maybe that's why they didn't put one here. But you know, still looks good. And I do like this one. This one edges out for me just a little bit than this one. Now for Cup. Now Cup is kind of interesting because Cup, both of them, you know, he is darker. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the camera or not, but he is a darker green than this one. He has the black floor paneling. He has dark green floor paneling. They both have pretty much the same, you know, rear end. He does have a, actually they're exactly the same, just colors different. I do like the car mode on the Anniversary Edition more than this edition. I like the Autobot symbol. I do like the outlined grille than with the grille. And the bumper section looks nice and it's black all the way across the front as opposed to this one. Looks like it's missing a couple of paint apps. But other than that, oh, and he also has the blue rims. and his are all black. So that's the difference, and I'm going to edge out over here for this one. Now for Blur. Blur is just the IDW Blur. He does have really nice paint finish, white rims, blue tires, which is an interesting touch. Nice blue across the back. I wish it continued all the way around to give it a nice blue trim. Really like the way this car mode looks, and I like the two-tone paint. Now my paint on here, you can see, is just really, really bad. Like right along the side here, just it's all jacked up, scratched, and everything else. It came out of the box that way. Little disappointed, but you know, what can I do? So it is what it is. But looks good, rolls fine. So that's that. I'm not going to bring out the Titan Master Blur just because, you know, just not going to bring it out. Now, finally, we're going to take a look at Springer and Springer. Here they are in their car mode. The dark gray, almost black. I like the metallic black here. I like the lighter gray in the back. I do like the I do like the yellow trim around the spoiler. We don't get that here. The headlights are green. His are a light blue with the silver outline, which looks really nice. That would have been nice if they'd done it over here. The metallic gold, I still have an issue with, although with this yellow paint, you can see the green where they painted over it. Look, it's coming out. So, but other than that, these guys, I do like the green and everything on this Springer. So, you know, if I wanted to edge it out, I guess I would go for this size for the Generations. But, you know, it's all preference. This is the Takara Tomy version, and this is the Hasbro version. So I will show you their helicopter modes. It's not going to be a big difference. So helicopter modes are next. Okay, so now that Springer has been transformed to his helicopter mode, this is the Anniversary Edition. This is the Generations Edition. For some reason, I don't think I've transformed these guys right, and the instructions are put away right now, and it's kind of bugging me. So if I didn't transform them right, I do apologize, but you know, you get the color contrast, you know, the gold versus the yellow, the more of a polished and more of a lighter green with a polished gray and darker legs. And then this is the gunmetal gray and silver throughout. And, you know, so this one's going to be personal preference. Well, they're all personal preference. My personal preference, I am leaning towards the Generations version, only because I like the grays and the greens more than I do of this Anniversary Edition. But other than that, you know, to be honest and fair in my review, which I have to be, the Anniversary set is a great set. If you do not have these figures, some of these figures, I would say, I'm going to bring this out here a little bit, and I'm going to get rid of the Generation Springer. I'm going to bring in RC and Cup. And yes, they're in their alt mode still, because I'm not going to transform them back for a minute, for a little while anyway, because I want to do some pictures. So if you do not have any of these figures and you really want these figures, even if you just want 3 of them, it's a great set. I mean, the price was a little high. I got it on sale. If I had to pay the full price, I probably wouldn't have, but you know, I got it for a really good deal just before Christmas and this year. And you know, the set I think is 150 normally. I got it for way under 100, and which I'm very happy about. So, you know, it's going to be personal preference. If you missed Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, if you missed Blur, you missed Springer, you missed RC and Cup, get the set. It's really good. You're getting 5 figures, well, 6 if you count Minimus Ambus. You're getting 5 figures. Yeah, they come to about, you know, 25 bucks a piece, or no, more than that, like 30 something a piece. But if you have the money, go for it. If you don't, it can be a pass. I mean, this is one of those sets. Like, I wanted Blur. I wanted the new colors scheme and everything. I really liked what I was seeing online. And I'm not disappointed, but if I paid the full 150, I would have been very disappointed. I wouldn't have done it. Plus, you don't get a poster. You know, you have to keep the box if you want the imaging and everything. So little, you know, this it's little things like that kind of add up for me and my taste. You're getting the movie colors of the figures with the exception of Blur and Springer, because Springer again in the movie was yellow, not gold. But they look good. It's a good, nice set. It's a complete set. It's a clean set. Comes with all their weapons. It comes with a nice display box if you want to have them in the display box. And I would say that yes, it's worth it if you're looking for some of these figures. If you're not looking for these figures, it's a complete pass, just on price alone. So that's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Again, everything in this review is my opinion. No one's paid me for my opinion. I don't have sponsorship with Hasbro or anybody else. But I will say that, you know, the Combiner Wars and the Generations figures, their robot modes and some of their alt modes beat out a couple of these figures, but the rest, this set was awesome. And I'm speaking specifically of Ultra Magnus, RC, and Blur, because I don't have Blur. So that's it. That's my conclusion, and that is the review of these figures and their alt modes. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments if you want to discuss with me what your favorite figures are, or if there's another set that you would like me to see or review in the near future. I will definitely try to do that. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me and see the pictures that I'll be posting in the coming weeks of these guys, follow me on Instagram at Jeff's Toy Reviews. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, please follow me, please like me, share videos. I greatly appreciate it. I hope I wasn't rushing or babbling a little bit. If I was, I do apologize. And thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and following and just being a viewer. I greatly appreciate it, and I thank you so much. You all have yourselves a great one. Take care.